Good afternoon, YouTube. It's the afternoon because we really didn't do anything today. And we just sort of laid around. It's windy and kind of crummy. And now I think we're gonna get some coffee and take a little Sunday drive. I'm not sure where we're gonna drive to, but we just had almost 4 collisions on 681 at the beach because traffic is crazy, and I think everyone's been doing a pretty big amount of drinking today. We are gonna stop at my favorite gas station, and I don't know why it's my favorite gas station, but it is. Hi, Mr. Wiggles. We're stopping to get something to... Yeah. We got a little coffee. We got some sodas. We're getting some fuel. And I think we're going to go link up with Christy from the Bridge to Puerto Rico YouTube channel. We switched drivers. Real Babes is gonna eat an ice cream cone and drive. I'm gonna fuel up with some coffee, some store-bought bottled Starbucks junk, because we were gonna go to Simple and it was packed. Oh, I love this section of the 10. It's a good road. It's gorgeous. It's nice and smooth and well paved, and the scenery is absolutely spectacular. And I think I mention that almost every time we're on it. I'm like, hey, this is one of my favorite roads. Mr. Wiggles, you're such a good boy. You look so regal. We're going to a new place. You're going to a new restaurant that you've never been at, and I hear they have treats. Do you like treats? Do you like treats? I like treats. I even got myself an Jarritos Tamarindo, which is... I grew up drinking this stuff as a kid. I absolutely love it. Yeah, we are headed up to Utuado to meet Christy at Andares, which is one of our favorite little restaurants. It's only open on the weekends, and we actually get up to Utuado quite a bit. Utuado is very, very interesting. It's a gorgeous town, and it's got a lot of history. It's one of the oldest cities in Puerto Rico, and I think it was settled 15 something. Oh my goodness, there's a huge bike ride thing. I don't know if it's a race or like just a ride. Yeah. Here's all the cars they got backed up. Oh, there's the straggler. Wait up, wait up. He probably had to stop and go pee or something. But back to Utuado. It has got a ton of history. One of the oldest Spanish settlements here in Puerto Rico, and it was actually an Irish settlement. The Irish in the Spanish colonial caste system were actually the lowest ranking members, and the name Utuado came from, remember you're turning left here, I think it was Joseph Murphy, something like that, the Irish guy that settled Utuado, and he named it Utuado to pay homage to the indigenous Taínos. And Utuado, I believe, was the name of one of the Taíno chiefs. Okay, we're just turning on to the 111. We're gonna drop on down into Utuado, and another interesting tidbit of historical facts about Utuado that the federal government has tried to bury. In 1955, I think it was, there were some independentistas, basically like guerrilla revolutionaries, pushing for Puerto Rican independence, and you can't really blame them. I mean, the federal government has been crapping all over Puerto Rico ever since they invaded it during the Spanish-American War and made it a territory. And in order to quell the uprising, the federal government activated the National Guard, and they actually had them bomb and strafe with fighter jets, or not jets, fighter prop-driven fighter planes, Utuado. And I think it was over 50% of the town was destroyed. This is the first and only time the U.S. federal government has used air raids on its own citizens, which is absolutely crazy. Pushed all the independentistas out of the city. They holed up in a house on some finca. The police showed up, they got them, they put them in jail, and then they came in the middle of the night. You're turning left up here, babe. They came in the middle of the night, pulled them out of the jail, and they lined them up against the wall, and they executed them. They shot every single one of them. And the only reason we know this, and we have a first-hand, first-person eyewitness account, is because one person was shot, I don't know how many times, but it was a ton of times. Like, they Swiss cheesed him, and he survived. He laid there and played dead, and then after the police and everyone dispersed, townspeople came and got him the aid he needed, and he survived to tell the story. So yeah, there's two little interesting historical stories, one that's pretty cool and one that's like really, really, really screwed up. But nonetheless, we love Utuado. It is such a beautiful town, and the vibe is so much more welcoming, open, friendly. It's got like a hippie mountain, kind of almost like an Asheville vibe. Not Asheville now, but like what Asheville used to be. It's nice, and we don't really get a lot of that down on the coast, and I think that's primarily because of the huge influx of tourists. So because of the federal government's airstrike on Utuado here, Most of the buildings and architecture is actually post, you know, mid 1950s, but it still has that really deep traditional feel, which we love. We absolutely love it here. Okay, come on. Good boy. Okay, we are starting off with some fried cheese and guava sauce. It's one of our favorites.
Guava's amazing.
The cheese is that dry, crumbly queso de país, they call it, country cheese. Wiggles, would you like a piece of cheese?
Wiggles like cheese.
It's a little hot. Is it too hot for him?
He's definitely not eating it, but I don't know if it's because it's hot or because he doesn't want it.
You can have it. You don't want that?
He might let it cool off.
Okay. We also got some ham croquetas, which are on point. It looks like Wiggles ate his cheese. He might get a croqueta. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I can't tell what that is.
It's like a light aguacate.
Uh-huh.
Maybe citrus.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bust a little piece off to let it cool down for Mr. Wiggles. Would you like a croqueta? Oh, he does. Was that good?
Mm-hmm. I bet he did like that.
He ate that down fast.
Yeah, it's good to meet
Christy just showed up.
Oh, it's so good to meet you. You too. Hi, Wiggles. Hi, it's very nice to meet you too. Hi.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. How was Turco? You
It
went to
was
Marron
good.
or Mango?
I went to Los Morones on the backside.
Okay. On 1, 2, 3?
Yep.
Okay.
No, I went to the backside because they have They have some nice pools up there for swimming.
Okay.
So I took the dogs. Yeah, that's nice.
The ceviche.
That is the ceviche.
We were moving out of the sun. It felt good at first. And then I got a little toasty.
Oh, I was thinking the exact same thing. I was like, wow,
Okay.
it's quiet.
Christy, how familiar are you with the history of Utuado?
Well, I do know that it was founded by Irish people.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
I think it's one of the oldest cities in Puerto Rico. One of the first the very first Spanish colony on the interior of the island. And I think it was 1550 something. So, are you familiar with the Independista uprising?
For the whole island?
No, here in Utuado.
Utuado,
No.
yeah. I didn't know that one either. I always heard about the one in Lares, right?
No.
Lares, yeah, it happened there too.
Yeah, Lares, you know, I recognize and have, you know, looked at the history behind that and whatnot, and the Independista uprisings and stuff that they dealt with there. Specifically because, like, I really started getting into it because the artwork that I saw up there. And I was like, ooh, I need to dig a little deeper on that. You know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, he was talking about here, so.
What was the uprising about?
For independence.
Okay.
The federal government basically put into motion, why am I forgetting the word, mobilized the Air National Guard here, and they strafed the town, and it was like 60% of it was completely destroyed.
Wow.
It was 1950 something, All the Independentistas fled to a house outside of town. The state police here, the Puerto Rican state police, rounded them up, locked them up in the jail downtown, brought them out in the afternoon, lined them up against the wall, and executed every single one of them. It was like 300 people. Now,
In the 50s?
in the 50s.
That's kind of recent.
Yeah,
Kinda?
real
Yeah.
recent.
For that.
Yeah, and the federal government, of course, tries to bury it and hide it. And the only reason we know 100% from a first-hand eyewitness, one of the Independentistas got shot a ton of times and played dead until the police and everyone dispersed, and then townspeople came and got him some help. Yeah,
To tell the tale.
crazy,
Right?
absolutely crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's so interesting to hear their story.
Also went with some chorizo and vino, wine reduction, and it's very winey tasting. It's not sweet like it usually is.
Okay. I'll try it.
I like it on the sweeter side. And the new gastropub on 681, it's the sweetest. It's thick, almost syrupy. The reduction, it's really, really good.
Yeah.
Where's that on 681?
The old Acapulco Mexican restaurant,
Oh, okay.
like as you're coming into Islote right before you hit Playa de Pesca.
I think it's called Gastropub or Gastropub.
On the right? Yeah, there's no signage right now.
Okay.
If I have to say like one reason.
That's funny. yeah.
Yeah. That took me a minute. I couldn't figure out how he was switching the screen because I'm wearing the exact same thing.
That's hilarious.
What up? Y'all got here super fast. Yeah, I got the text and then he was like, Jose's like, we'll be there in a few minutes.
Hi.
And then Laura was like, oh, there they are.
How you doing?
Good, good.
Yeah.
We're 2 miles.
Saratoga, my favorite.
Talk about one. I just can't even.
I know you.
Chicken Alfredo.
I know you've eaten here before.
No, I have to.
What are y'all doing? Salads? Or ceviche and salad?
Ceviche and salad.
Okay,
My favorite.
so weird.
What did you find down there?
We
Did
love
Real Babes
Utuado
drop something?
and Adventure.
Oh,
yeah,
now you're just ground scoring all over.
Like the waterfalls.
We already ate ours.
Yeah, she's a spare. We're gonna do some creme brulee. Real Babes just got this new Parcha sparkling water, and Christine is now gonna scan it. Actually, Jose is gonna scan it with the Yuka app to see if it's healthy or not.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's poor.
Oh, that's not good
30 out
either.
of 100.
How much out of 100?
30 out of 100. But
Oh.
it's only bad because of
it has
sugar
so
and
much
calories.
sugar.
That's it.
No
Okay.
hazardous
Natural
additives.
fruit.
No hazardous,
Okay.
no hazardous additives.
So it's actually pretty good,
It
other
is
than the
good.
sugar.
Well,
Yes,
that's what I was saying. Look at the ingredients.
Yeah.
They're
that's
natural.
good. Awesome.
Okay, that's a win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wiggles, you look tired. Yeah, you've been laying down all day and you're still tired. Okay, y'all, we are going to roll back down the mountain to the coast, and I'm not sure what else we're getting into. Well, we're back to Arecibo, and we'll shortly be in Islote. It's a big night at the Galera on a Sunday. I wonder if they have any special fights going on tonight, or it's packed inside too. home, Wiggles. I thought that was a kitty, but that's a puppy. That's a doggy. Oh, you're so tough. A lot of horses out tonight. Hi. How are the doggies? Kaza, stay. Yeah. You stay in here, Kaza. It's almost dinner time anyways. Kaza! You coming out, Mr. Wiggles? There you go. Oh, our roof leak continues. The bucket wasn't in place and it got on the floor. And that's it on this video. I'm like 3 days late on the outro, so I figured I'd get it knocked out, socked together, and released out onto the interwebs. Hope y'all enjoyed that. Love y'all, and I should start videoing again tomorrow. So I'm gonna wake up, turn the GoPro on, and hopefully I will see y'all tomorrow.